everything that works in balance works the best, and the same applies to our bodies. We have an energy system within that help us carry on with our functions all day. You may have heard that everything is made of energy, made of light, and that's exactly the topic today. Our bodies have an energy system within that is, you could say, divided into three. And today I want to discuss two of them. One being the feminine energy of our bodies, and the other one being the masculine energy of our bodies. You may have heard that the left side of the body is where there is more intuition, and the right side is more active. And this is exactly how it is. Our left side of the body speaks of the feminine energy, and the right side of the body speaks of the masculine energy. The masculine energy, it's more concerned with action in the world, with a daily activity. It's more proactive, it's active, it's more determined. Whereas the feminine side of the body, it's more intuitive, it's more passive, it's more careful, it's more nurturing. And but I'm dividing it so that you understand the main function of each, or how they basically display in the body. But those two energies working in conjunction, working properly balanced, is what gives us a balanced life. Why? Because sometimes we just take on the masculine side of the energy, and we want to do and out there in the world, and work and do and produce and be proactive, and we are not balanced with the feminine side. We may have, for instance, a compulsion just to do, and we may get exhausted and fatigued, because the feminine side is the side that allows you to say, okay, I need a rest, I need to be nurtured, I need to nurture my body, I need some rest, I need to maybe go in nature and replenish myself with the light of the sun, or with the shadows of the trees, and anything that is more passive, that is more nurturing, that is less active, and less just action in general, because the masculine energy, it produces a lot of action. It's like an energy that is more exuberant, and the feminine energy is more passive, more quiet. And you can see this in for instance, in countries where the role of the women in general have been just let's say left out to a domestic role, where everything in the government is run by men. You go to those countries, and the the environment, it doesn't look colorful. There is no color, there is no sweetness to the environment. There is a lack of even nature and flowers, and like that we need more women in the world, in roles where they can, in balance with men in certain positions in the government, also lead our lives, because everything that you do in balance works best. So having a balanced energy system, having a balance between what we do and how we do it, because it's basically when you do and you create, but you create without a balance, you will get, but you won't get rest. You may get sick. You will not even see through what you started because you don't have the perception and you don't have the intuition and the wisdom to say, okay, I have to stop. I have to take some time. This is not working out. I can just stop and start again in a better way. But perception that the feminine gives you that perception to understand. We could stop now and regroup and begin again. And this is it's more extensive than this, but in a nutshell, that's what it is. That there are two energies flowing in the body that when they're left out on their own, one tends to be too passive and not do enough. The other one tends to be too active and do too much and do even in detrimental ways. That's why, for centuries, our world and our systems, our societies have been led mainly by men. And you can see, except in a few countries, that there is a lack of color in life. There is a lack of proper balance, proper nurturing, and it's just a matter of fusion of these two energies to have a balanced life, to avoid compulsions, to avoid just having and getting quantity and not quality, because that's another qualities of these two energies. One is about quantity, which is the masculine side, and one is about quality, which is the feminine side. So only when we have quantity and quality together can we live ourselves a joyful, happy, healthy life, and societies can also start getting better for ourselves. So we build the society, and the society itself will work for us better. We have this capacity as human beings that we have. Let's say you engineer a filter that can filter water per 1 million liters per second, but then when you have that huge invention, the water that you're gonna collect is gonna go to a small receptacle that only holds 10,000 liters of water. So what are you doing? You have spent all this time doing this big invention, and at the end it's not well done. And that's how we are working in general right now. We have this great capacity as human beings to work with that, like in the way that filter works. But at the end the filter is there, but the receptacle, which is us, is so small in capacity, so small in receptivity, so small in perception, that the capacity of the filter is here, but our capacity to be better and to be in connection with this filter, to have a more profound life, it's lost, it's not there. And it has to do with many things, the way we lead our lives daily. But basically, we have the capacity to be much better every single day. We have the capacity as human beings to create imbalance, to live in balance, to live in a way that this fusion of the energies create better societies for everybody. So basically, the body has another energy system, which is it's aside these two. But today I wanted to discuss these two because they're more prevalent in daily activity, in how we conduct our lives. They're more effective. How we conduct our lives will be more effective if we have these two energies balanced and fused together. And that's the topic of today. Live in balance, be in balance all the time. Just realize that you have energy in your body that you need to be aware of, because when you are going to understand how everything in life works, because everything out there is also energy. So if you understand how you work, you understand that everything else also works through energy in balance. Everything in nature works in balance. We should also work in balance.